Dear colleagues and friends, I'm Christian Weber of Technische Universität Ilmenau in Germany. By the way, one of the birthplaces of design theory and methodology. I am a long-time participant of the series of design conferences, and since 2013, I have the pleasure to contribute to it by being a member of the program committee. I would like to share some personal impressions and experiences with you. How did I come to the design conferences and to Dubrovnik? In the 1990s, I was a young professor at Saarland University in Saarbrück, Germany. I had become part of a quite large project funded by the European Union, in which several European universities would team up to renovate design education by integrating computer methods. Among others, also the chair of design of the University of Zagreb was involved in this project. By the way, Zagreb University is one of the oldest in Europe, founded more than 350 years ago. It had its anniversary last year in 2019. And in the same year, the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering and Naval Architecture, to which the chair of design belongs, had its 100-year anniversary. Coming back to our joint EU project in the 1990s, although it was fully approved and money deployed by the EU, it never came into being because war had broken out in former Yugoslavia. That is basically the reason why after the war I somehow felt obliged to join the Design 1998 conference. As it turned out, the 1998 event was already the fifth symposium conference on design organized by the chair of design in Zagreb. The first four events in the 1980s and in 1996 had a more local character. Design 1998 was quite different, though. It was the first conference to be organized by Dorian Marjanovic, who had just taken over the chair of design at the University of Zagreb after the early death of Aurel Kostelic. Kostelic was a well-esteemed and well-known figure in design science, and I had the pleasure to know him for quite some years. In 1998, it was courageous of Dorian Marjanovic and his team to design 98 as a broad international event. And it was also courageous to place it to Dubrovnik, where it has been located ever since. A decision that caused and still causes a lot of logistic effort for the organizing team in Zagreb. Since then, since 1998, I have attended all issues of the design series of conferences. Over the years, I saw it grow. Growth in numbers of contributions and participants. If I remember correctly, we had around 60 contributions and participants in 98. And in the last event in 2018, 20 years on, it was around 400. But also growth in width and depth of its content. Today, I regard design as one of the leading conferences worldwide in the field of design science. 20 years ago, in the year 2000, by the way, also an anniversary this year, the Design Society was founded. Since then, the design conferences have been planned and organized in close collaboration between the team in Zagreb and the Design Society. Quite often, the design conference was a test bed for new elements that, if successful, were afterwards transferred to the Design Society's flagship conference, the ICET, International Conference on Engineering Design. In 2013, I was asked to join the International Program Committee for the Design 2014. Since then, it has been a pleasure to work with the Zagreb team and colleagues from around the world in order to maintain and improve the quality of the conference. Some long-term friendships resulted from this collaboration, especially with the members of the team at the chair of design of Zagreb University. They always had the largest burden of work to make the conference possible. Thank you for this, Dorian, Mario, Neven, Nenad, Stanko, and many others. If you have attended past editions of the design series of conferences, you will know that networking is a significant part of its attraction. And the traditional location in Cavtat, which is not in the town center of Dubrovnik, but in a small, lovely village at the Adriatic Sea, makes optimal provisions for networking. We are now having the 16th edition of the International Design Conference. Everybody I know has been looking forward to return to just Cavtat in 2020, after the 2018 event had to be relocated because of renovation in the traditional hotel in Cavtat. Well, the COVID-19 pandemic upset all our plans. We have to live with it, hoping to come back to normal in 2022. For 2020, we have to be content with an online edition of the conference. And I have to say that again, the Zagreb team made a fantastic job to completely remodel the conference for that in a last-minute effort. Even if unintended in the first place, this could well be again a test case for other events of the Design Society and its partners. So let's make the best out of Design 2020. Hop in, listen, contribute, discuss, enjoy yourselves, meet colleagues as best as possible in an online event, make friends, collaborate. Even if everybody of us has to have his or her glass of wine in the evenings alone, physically alone, I'm sure we are together mentally. See you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us for the last 4 days. This is the moment the organizing team was waiting for 4 days. A simple thank you should do, but this time the organization of the event has been more than demanding than I can recollect. Firstly, I would like to address you, all the participants. From many emails and online conversations, I have heard the same message. The design conference spirit is maintained. Thank you for this. This is also the moment when I have to say thank you to those among us who have been with us from the day one of the Design 2020 conference preparation. The program chairs, Professors Peter John Clarkson from Cambridge, Professor Julia Staller-Cardinal from Paris, Professor Tim McAloon from Copenhagen, Professor Christian Weber from Ilmenau, and of course, Professor Maria Storga from Zagreb. Julia joined the program chairs committee from the first time. Welcome on the board, Julia. Thank you for all support. This is also the special moment when it is necessary to address Christian Weber, a freshly retired professor from Technische Universität Ilmenau, who has been with us since 1998. Through all this time, his knowledge and elusive sense for our participants, research, profession, and details guided us many times. Thank you, Christian, for all your support, and even more, thank you for your friendship. The advices, and more important, the constant support provided by the program chairs all the time made us confident in what we are doing despite the circumstances we are all in. Thank you, Julia, Christian, John, Tim, and of course Mario, who has been on all sides. It's also time to say thank you to Scientific Advisory Board. The 350 reviewers devoted their knowledge and time to make Design Conference better. This is a special case and special thank you. The organization of this event has been quite interesting. During this year, I had a feeling we had organized 3 different events. On the end of February, beginning of March, almost everything was set up for the event in Cavtat. Very few details had yet to be done. The lockdown and then an earthquake came, and we have been a little bit shaken. But with all the knowledge from the risk and change management sessions held on previous design conferences, we have been ready to adapt. With your support, we postponed the conference and start planning for the hybrid event based on a very popular online platform. Again, the circumstances changed our plans. It was end of August. Through testing different platforms and listening the experience of our friends, we came to the environment we are using today, and here we are. But through all that time, the team led by Stanko and Tomislav displayed the highest level of commitment and innovative approaches. And on the last Friday, everything was set. Plans for a weekend made. And in the evening, we learned that COVID-19 entered our team. In the eye blink, half of our team was ordered to stay at home. Again, we reorganized. And with the help of DTU helpers, we were able to support all the chairs and the participants. I would like to say thank you to Stanko and Tomislav and to the helpers, Vanika, Robert, Mario, Nicola, Philip, Maria, Ivan, Yasmin, and Dario. Also helped to Professor Bojcit and Spavkovic. And a special thanks go to professionals who have been with us and provided us with their professional knowledge. Nina Dumancic from the Perfect Meetings, not to forget Antonio from Superflu, our web guru, and Gordana. Her touch is visible on every graphics you have seen. In total, you need about 25 people to do this conference on this level. Thank you all, guys and girls. It was nice to work with you. I will use this moment to announce ICET 21. There's only 6 weeks left to the paper deadline. The colleagues from Göteborg are planning a hybrid meeting. They will announce the full organization plans in March. Regardless of the type of presentation, all the papers accepted for the conference will be published. ICET is a flagship meeting of the Design Society. Join, and later, following this presentation, you will see a video, invitation video for the ICET. And the final message. Design 2022 is supposed to be in Cavtat in May 23rd to 26th, hopefully in Cavtat. Before I really close, I would like to personally thank to all the members of the program committee who have been with us last 20 years. Borges Andreasen, Steve Colley, Herbert Wiehofer, Uda Linneborn, Munich Mikhilov. This was quite a journey for these 20 years. A learning-informed journey, a joyful journey. Thank you for it. Goodbye.
Hello there. This is a friendly message from your local organizing committee of the ICED 2021 conference, which we will be hosting in the beautiful harbor town of Gothenburg, located on the west coast of Sweden. We hope you're getting as excited as we are to meet, and we really look forward to receiving your paper contributions. But since we live in uncertain times, we recently went back to the drawing board to clarify our options for how to deliver a safe, responsible, and maximally rewarding conference. So we thought we'd fill you in on the timeline. We'll keep it simple. Here's where we want to be. August 2021, where we hope to welcome as many of you as possible to Gothenburg. A normal ICED conference takes place over 4 to 5 days in the physical location. What's different this year is that we are exploring the opportunity to make this ICED a hybrid conference, with a time-limited part for physical attendees in Gothenburg and an extended digital platform for the conference, available before and after the event, to increase the outreach and interaction with your research. Depending on the ongoing pandemic situation, we will figure out how to make the proportions between the digital and physical conference components appropriate for what is safe and at the same time the best for collegial exchange and networking. But right now, we're here in October 2020. So what's going to happen? Well, 2nd of December is the deadline for paper submission. From now until then, the organizing committee will be working on planning the conference with exciting keynote speakers, activities, and forums. Once our program committee has done the work of reviewing papers, we will be able to communicate acceptance status of each paper by early March. By this time, we will also be able to reveal the participation format and pricing model for the conference, which will be based on the actual regulations for travel and meetings and on the number of physical participants able and willing to travel. Rest assured that our goal is to bring Design Society members and conference delegates together in a safe, social, and rewarding forum. So, no matter what the future brings, we're ready for you in Gothenburg. Varmt välkomna!